Greetings, friends! A stranger approaches in the road. It doesn't get much stranger than a bard returned from the grave. But this is our emotional Labor Day special here on the Mercenaries of Mischief.
Hello.
Get it? Like emotional labor.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have it on
Labor
good
Day.
authority that everything's strange when you're a stranger. That said, these are the announcements for today. Regularly scheduled programming this week, starting with Mercenaries of Mischief today, and continuing with a Sliders adventure in Too Many Warlocks. They're going to Azeroth. You may want to tune in tomorrow for that.
I like how you're not
Be a
even
lot of
pretending
fun.
anymore. You're just like, it's a sliders adventure.
It's a Sliders adventure. Like, we added code names and stuff in the last episode. This is happening.
Yeah, Redan leaned into it hard.
Yeah. Larch, if you please.
Just on the shores of the Deseret River, just across the way from Golden Fields, there rests a lonely keep.
Where it goes black, yeah, it's supposed to go to elf.
Okay, it's like a fade to black, and then here we go.
Oh, hang on. That's too early. Hang on. I'm jumping the gun on the sound.
Whoa!
It's alright. It takes some getting into the
It's
I'm getting used to the flow. I'm finding my own music. I'm like getting my own groove on. Hello.
Develop
Hi,
in
Dad.
DJ
Welcome
style.
to the Mercenaries of Mischief.
MC Puck.
I, as always, am your benevolent dungeon master, Puck. And I am joined today by these Mercenaries of Mischief, my beloved players, with whom I will now introduce in no particular order. Starting with reunited, and it feels so good, our cleric of Salune, Miss Gilbetta fucking Not.
Hello. About to get emotional.
Rolling on to the player of many faces, rolled slash Koshano slash. I don't know. I might bring a couple other ones in just for funsies.
I should have set the overlay up to change.
You knew today. Okay.
I did.
Secondly, everyone's favorite Hugbear, Norbog, the Fear Eater, also joining us today. And last but not least, bridesmaid extraordinaire and controlled substance enthusiast Lilith Singer.
what? It's just fine.
Just wine. Just wine.
Yeah,
Which is technically a controlled substance.
wine is
Depending
just
on how
fine. I feel fine. Fine like smooth wine.
It's
I'm
so good.
ready to dine. All right, continue.
When last we left our heroes,
Not done.
when last we left our heroes, they have been ripped, snatched from their home dimension and placed into a world where the dark forces of Lord Zelos and Blackwind did succeed in defeating the Avalon Knights. The remaining Avalon Knights made some tough choices and made some difficult decisions, and they maybe went down some little bit of dark paths. But those Avalon Knights have gone to the world that we know and left our heroes trapped in this place. So they're on the search for allies and a way to get home. They have replenished the ranks of the surviving Avalon Knights and even found some people who had been seemingly erased from reality due to the efforts of the other, their alter selves. And with some help from Carl, they've managed to sort that situation out, getting everyone back. And they've also realized that some beings known as Phyrexians are invading the world from another dimension, helped on by Lord Zelos and Blackwind and their dark experiments. There was a wedding. Our dear friend Calazar got married. It was very exciting. Carl got rid of an evil Phyrexian parasite thanks to his friends. And as everybody was heading out to Gulda Chult to find Norbog's mom and to maybe figure out something about why the death curse was never defeated in this world, they came across the newly arisen Koshano the Quick, traveling alongside his tabaxi friend, Koshano the Wild. And we had left off at just the moment where the cart had stopped, right in front of these two travelers. And now we begin.
Well, shit. I imagine Gilberta's in the cart and she can't see what's happening, and the cart stops, and she's like, "What? Why are we stopped? What's happening?"
Who is driving the cart?
The cart drives itself.
The horses.
Because we're so cool. Why are we stopped? And Gilberta's just like, "Hey."
Well, I mean, if you look out the window, you can see that there are two people standing in the road.
Is this cart made out of these horses made out of crystal?
I guess I'll jump out. Like,
All right.
probably gonna jump out like on my guard because I'm
like-
assuming that something bad's happening.
Is this a thing now? That horses are just like made out of rock? How long was I gone for?
No, I think that this is a special cart.
Who the hell? What is happening?
Betty,
No.
I'm sorry.
No. My brain is nope.
I'm
She like shakes her
walking
head.
towards her slowly.
Don't you? I don't know who the hell you are, but you better back the hell up.
Did you lose your memory too?
What? No, my memory's fine, but you don't get to look like him. Wherever the hell you are. He's gone. He's long gone. And she casts Dispel Magic, thinking that it's like some kind of like trick or something.
Look. I'm sorry. But
This isn't real. None of this is real.
What exactly happened to me?
Can't be him. And if you
So
are
better,
him, you're the other him.
All right.
So this is this him.
This
and
is
then
probably
does
a
that
lot.
mean that our him is back at home? Him home is home?
Who's... Can we first establish, because I've just gotten my memories back, and you're making me a bit concerned that they're illegitimate. So, you are Gilberta Farcanat of the Avalon Knights Academy, are you not?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Why don't you recognize me?
I recognize you, but you're dead.
Well, apparently not anymore.
This is...
I think. As far as I can tell, I am more or less... This is like the prime material plane, right? Am I? I'm turning over the Wild. I'm...
You look
Was
like
I-
you have a lot to discuss. I think I'll go wait in the cart.
Are you sure this is... Are you sure I'm in the right... Are you who I think... Let me ask you this. If I were to say we are friends, would you kick me in the face?
Not again. Already did that once.
Give her a hug.
Oh.
Giovanna
Okay.
just dies a little.
I am back.
Like,
I am back. I am alive again. This is all.
but this is a different world than the world that we're from. So you have to be this world's you and not...
Wait. What do you mean?
We're-
What do you mean, this world?
Okay, so where I'm from, where there's a version of you that I kicked in the face because you cast friends on me, is not where we are. We're in like an alternate side reality that has a lot of similarities, but in this world, you, which I assume this is the you that you are, went through with your plan to infiltrate Blackwind and Zelos, and you died because we couldn't stop you. But in our world, you died killing Blackwind. You died defeating him and saving all of us. Which I assume that you is there now. And this is the alternate you.
So you're not. You're not the one that I left.
Well, you did
So
leave, but
I don't feel nearly as
Will
bad now.
remind you, I will remind you, Koshano, that you remember both chains of events.
Yes. I think I'm starting to... I remember dying 2 ways.
wait, what?
Well, I remember going off and trying to solve the problem on my own. I also remember an end with you there.
So,
I
you have
think-
the memories of both of you?
If you didn't bring me back, who did?
Well, I guess it was me, but so look. So remember that ring that you stole?
Yes.
Yeah, apparently your soul was trapped inside of it. And so I've been wearing the ring since you died until I could figure out a way to bring you back. And then when we came to this world, I found the other one, which was like in a museum or something, in like a locked case. And I look, things happened. The 2 of them vibrated. I touched them together. It exploded. It was a whole thing.
Whoa!
But I'm guessing that's what brought you back.
So I was never actually dead.
I guess? I don't...
The unkillable Koshano the Quick! I told you, you really thought dying like would be something that would bring me down. No. Okay, This is all starting to make a lot of sense. Okay.
Wait. And she says, wait. And she goes to the cart and assuming Lilith is like napping, and she smacks Lilith around, and she's like, "Wah!" And she like drags Lilith out of the
who else
cart.
is here?
She drags Lilith out of the cart, and she like points her at Koshano, and she's like, Lilith.
What? What?
And she leans in into Lilith's ear, and she says, "Ask him whose song can we play for you. Ask him.
What sick joke is this?
Ask him. Ask him."
No joke, Lily. I am undefeated. Yet again.
No, we saw that he went.
The rings.
When Blackwood.
The rings. When they.
Look, I think I'd owe you an apology, but apparently that was the other ones. You're going to have to bring me up to speed on this worlds colliding thing, but for the moment...
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
This is... Okay, there's a lot going on right now, and I understand that this is a lot for you, but it's me. I'm back. As far as I can tell, at least. Perhaps I'm not. If I'm some sort of construct and I've been given... When I first came back, I didn't have any memories. So
and Jobetta leans into Lilith as he's doing this, and she
his
says,
memories.
"It's obviously him. How could this be any? Look at what's happening right now.
If I was given his memories, does that still? Am I still him? Is it like a clone situation?"
And Jobetta says, "You're whoever the hell you want to be," and she runs up and she hugs him again.
I will take out my bow and arrow. Like, no.
There were stop! You have to kill me nope, you better kill me first, because...
There were other Koshanos who knew him.
I will say that, Norbog, you probably take notice of all this commotion, and if you'd like, you could step out of the cart at any time.
Oh, can't hear you.
Oh, can't hear you.
Oh no.
Sorry, I was muted because I was in the cart.
Oh.
Yeah, I will peek my head out and take a step out to see what all the yelling is about, because there's definitely been enough yelling. Lilith is kind of panicking. She thinks she heard somebody yell something about the unkillable, and she's curious.
Norbog! You're still alive!
Sorry, is it...
Norbog?
Wouldn't we know each other?
We do.
Or would we not?
We do. A little bit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I am blanking on your name, but you died a while ago, didn't you?
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
Blanking
and
on the
Jobetta, I
name.
imagine, is still like latching on to Koshano, and she's just like, "It's Koshano."
Is he wearing a hat? Or no hat? No.
Yeah. He doesn't have it.
I apparently am not dead. At this point, I'm becoming more convinced that I cannot die. Which is interesting. But, yes, I seem to be still Koshano the Quick.
He has both
Koshano,
of your
that's the
memories,
name.
Lilith.
That's the name.
I
Ask him the question. The thing I told you to ask him.
He said something about a song?
And she leans into Lilith and she whispers it again. Just ask him whose song can we play for you.
Huh?
Ask him whose song can we play for you.
His song can we play for you? Jesus. Jesus.
Oh, we're still doing that? Yeah, the Song of the Wild. He's right here. Do you know him? Have you met other than the time that he tried to kill us?
No.
Oh.
You don't have to bring that up.
But he doesn't seem to be trying to kill us anymore. found me in the street. Actually, I have questions about that. Seems like a bit of a coincidence.
What? Which part?
Him finding me in the street. Oh god, I just appeared
Oh.
naked in the street, like, as the day I was
God.
born. Yeah.
I moved my arrow to wild. Instead, now I'm be like, Kismet.
No, the thing is,
Were you
Amber
still involved with Kismet?
Right.
I'm not involved with him anymore.
I mean,
How
you
can
wouldn't
we
really
know?
know though, because that's how the whole thing kind of works, is that you don't remember.
That is
that-
kind of how.
Prove it, Wild!
I don't know how to prove it, but I'm not involved with him anymore, I promise.
Yeah.
Lilith,
Hey,
can you focus on this for a second? And she just gestures wildly to Koshano.
we can solve this quickly. Don't put that arrow down. Amber
I'm
Mist.
focusing on all of this, alright? This is insane!
And
Well, I
you
also
have-
just said it.
No.
Okay, no. He seems to be reformed.
And
we know.
Jobetta says, Koshano, and she like reaches down and pulls out the soul sever. And passes it to him hilt first. And Jonathan
And he walks away.
he walks away with it and just leaves.
Ah,
Prizes!
does it still have any kind of holy feel to it?
Not currently.
She says, I found it in this world. I think it was this world. You won.
This is, and by this world, you mean
The one that left.
the one
Other
where I tried to
teams.
infiltrate the Black Hand.
Yeah.
That went poorly.
In our world, after you died, everything just disappeared. The sword, like all your gear, everything, just gone. Except for the ring. The ring was the only thing I found. And believe me, I searched.
What the fuck happened to Waterdeep?
So, you mean this one? This Waterdeep?
Well, this is the only one I've seen so far since I've been
Well,
back, so...
Apparently that was the other Mi's doing. She's got like a trident, and she tried to stop Blackwind and Zelos and like put 2/3 of Waterdeep underwater. So now Waterdeep
Jobetta
is true to
and
its
Lilith-
name and is just
Jobetta and
Waterdeep.
Lilith aren't terribly nice here.
Yeah, after because
Hmm.
Sharp died here as well. And Spoonie and Cookie went missing, and it's really bad here. Things went really bad. And so, in their path to try to bring back everyone they loved, they kind of fucked everything up for everyone else.
Sharp.
Yeah.
And Spoon.
Yeah.
But Cookie's still alive. Is the other Cookie alive?
Cookie had gone missing, but he's back now, apparently. He showed up at the wedding. Kalzar got married.
What?
Here.
But the other Cookie.
The other Cookie, we brought him back.
So it worked.
Yeah. Yeah, it did.
Okay.
Also, and she shoves him and she says, that song in your room with the feelings and she's like,
Well, I didn't think I'd ever have to come back and face you after that. Look, it's supposed to happen when you die. Apparently I wasn't dead, so maybe somebody jumped the gun. Or maybe I was dead. Again, I'm not willing to let go of this theory that it's just my memories that got put in the ring. But then what did they get zapped into? Maybe. Hey, Wild, you didn't have like a naked clone of me waiting around in the street, did you?
I am not that kind of tabaxi.
Okay, I'm not quite sure what that's supposed to mean. Okay.
also, sorry. It's what it says. Also, this is Rolda.
I'm sorry, who? What?
This is Rolda.
What is a Rolda? I'm Rolda!
She said Caliborn sent her to help.
Yes, Kalimvor sent me to help you, but that was in the other place. I don't know if Kalimvor is over here. Oh, because it turned out it wasn't actually Kalimvor. It was another thing. Or maybe it was, and I got traded off. But now it's this other guy, and he's made out of space. So, what's it like being dead? What? Where did you get this?
She just showed up
Oh,
after you left.
okay.
She said she worshipped Kalimvor, and figured that connected you guys in some way. So
right.
it'd be all bad. She's actually pretty helpful.
I like to help. That's why I'm here. I'm here to help. Oh, well, okay. Perhaps you can help me by... have you spoken to Kalimvor, have you actually spoken to Kalimvor ever? You seem confused on that point. I'm not quite sure. But I do have a friend who knows a lot of things that can maybe help. Okay. Yeah,
So that's Rolda.
Right. Norbog, I only have one set of memories with you.
Yes.
Do you know if Kalimvor is around?
Nope. Sorry. We knew each other pretty long ago at this point. It's been a while. You've been dead here for a pretty long time.
It's been like 2 years.
Oh god.
Kind of before Gilbetta and Lilith went off the deep end a bit.
Oh, right. That's a bit disconcerting.
Also, the fact that you're back is also... Because here's the other thing that's going to confuse you more about the whole did you die or did you didn't die. Also,
Yeah.
the death curse here, is still a thing.
Right.
So...
That I remember.
We're on our way to Cholt now to try to fix that problem.
Cool. Right. DM, quick question. Was there any...
Of course.
Was Kalimvor, the whole Kalimvor thing still about the same in this world?
Yes.
Okay. Or wait, shit. Hold on. Timeline. What... Would the Kalimvor thing have even happened? Or would he have died before that?
No, it would have been after you guys returned from that trip, because that was when you had the plan. You had the plan on the way back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it just didn't develop as far for him.
Yeah.
Have you had any trouble getting in touch with Selune? Are the gods reachable here?
I had a chat with her last night, and it's a whole thing. It was like an echo situation because the worlds are colliding, and there's nothing we can do to stop it. So apparently, what happened to you could happen to other people when the worlds collide. But there's a thing
Will happen.
If your one self is different then your other self, you won't combine. But for you,
Well,
I made
only
the
know one
rings
way to be.
explode.
What can I say? I only know one way to be. All right.
So,
I
you want to
feel
go to
like
Chol?
Kellenborn may
or-
have some answers over the whether or not I was dead thing. Yeah. Is there a temple nearby? Because I gotta say, this thing doesn't have the same sort of, oomph.
Is there a temple on the way?
You know, that's a good question. Why don't you guys talk a little longer?
Okay.
All right. Maybe
Lilith,
there's a
are you
temple
all right?
on the way.
I know this is a lot, but it's one of those situations where there's a lot going on, and we may have to hash out all of the feelings later. You gonna be all right? Okay, I'm not convinced.
You're back.
You can do what I'm doing and compartmentalizing so that I can feel it later. That's always an option.
Look. Apparently things have gone very strange since I've left, even more so than before, but
yeah,
a lot of things are making sense. And I think they make more sense with multiple perspectives. We need to, you said get to Cholt?
Yeah, we're on our way
The
to
nearest
see if we
temple
can
along
use...
the way is in the lower city of Baldur's Gate.
All right. How do we intend to get to Cholt?
We're going to
we got
see
the magic horse carriage.
we're going to see if Black Cherry will let us use her ship. But it's going to be an interesting conversation because us is from this world use this guy Carl to erase a bunch of people from all realities.
Whoa! All right.
Yes. Like Owen Stone was like Black Cherry, Marcus Phoenix, like some of those people were got erased from all realities, and we just got them back as of like a little while ago. And so Black Cherry is one of those people, so she's not going to be super happy with us, but it's not us she's upset with, it's other us. It's a whole thing. It's very a lot. It's a lot. Yeah, go ahead. I know.
Maybe I should, I feel like I can relate, sort of, to that. I do have a lot more questions. If we, okay. When you say realities, are we talking about like planes or?
I guess.
What a good question.
Does anybody? Is there like?
We don't know much, to be honest.
Is there not?
I think perhaps your friend that is still in the cart could tell us more.
Carl.
Oh, that's the the person you used to
It
erase?
is Carl.
Are we stopping?
Yeah, Carl.
Hey, Carl, they found the dead guy.
Come meet Koshano.
Oh, that's neat. Is he
Come on,
okay?
Carl. Actually, Carl, stay in the cart.
Yeah, he's fine.
Can we talk about this on the road? Can we do this on the road?
You know what? We should ask Puck. He seemed to know a lot about it.
Yeah, but I think we just stick with
Yeah, Puck, as in like
Yeah,
Richard's sort of
yeah.
uncle patron.
Yeah.
Uncle
Richard's
Richard.
gone.
God, Richard too.
He split. No, not like that. He split. He separated, and there's him, and then a tree man. Then they run a bar together.
Yeah, I calmed down Oberon's emotions, and so I didn't eat him.
Yes.
Oh, right. They run a bar to get, like, here or the other here?
The other here, I don't know. This here, Richard is still very. I think he's working with Jobetta.
Okay. Is he still, like...
We haven't seen them. We haven't actually seen them. They kind of trapped us and went to our world and then sent us here because they're trying to, like, I don't know what. I assume Jobetta's trying to take Sharp because her Sharp died and my Sharp is alive, and we're engaged, and I assume she's trying to.
Okay, so...
I know.
So there's still one alive, and you said the worlds are colliding, and people are going to...
Yeah.
Be
apparently, unless you're super different than the you from the other reality, you're gonna merge. The people are gonna be merging with their other selves.
At least we're getting a good example of what it's gonna be like when we all merge. I mean, it's not so bad, right?
It's
Koshano.
It's kind of...
You don't have two heads.
Yeah.
So, I mean, on the one hand, it's like, I sort of did a very foolish thing that was unsuccessful, and then in the other one, I did a slightly less foolish thing that apparently was successful.
Yeah.
And I sort of have multiple perspectives, but the thing is, before the first death, a lot of it was the same, but a few things were different. Your father never mentioned any children in that.
Yep,
version.
I've learned that one too, and I don't know who I am in the other reality. I think I exist, though.
Well, I mean, so in this reality, I guess is the word we're going with. Did he? I say, what did he do differently? Perhaps can we just ask him about sort of his past up until then?
Well, I would love to, but he died not too long ago.
Oh. Okay.
But we're hoping to find her mom in Cholt. That direction.
Who's not
so maybe.
Dead?
We get a not dead lesbian together.
It is a much shorter list than the other one.
So we got you guys.
Wormsmit's alive. Philip's alive.
Philip's alive.
Yes.
Melissa.
Zelos is alive. Blackwind's here, and she pulls out Blackwind.
Oh, if it isn't my favorite plaything.
And Jobetta shakes it.
Ah!
Why are you carrying that thing around with you?
Well, because we need it until we can destroy it. Him.
Why are we not prioritizing destroying it?
Because we've kind of been dealing with the whole worlds colliding thing.
We can't.
And we almost, we had to fight these big giant... Oh, there's also, rotworms that... I don't know, there's some place called the Phyrexians or something. They want to,
It's been a really busy week.
They want to take over...
She kind of buries the lead, doesn't she?
Phyrexian
yeah, there's a lot happening.
Worms. Okay. Worlds colliding.
Mhm.
I'm not dead. You're not dead. Sharp and Spoony are dead, but also not. And
And we
Black
brought a
Wind
bunch
is
of people
alive.
back from being obliterated from all times and realities.
And there was a wedding.
And there was a wedding. But that was all just the past couple of days.
And there was a
It's been
wedding.
a really busy week.
Who got married?
Calazar.
Calazar.
Yeah,
Okay.
she got married. Her name's Nevereem. She's a black shadow dragon. They seem pretty happy.
That. Sure, that makes sense too. I'm gonna grab the Blackwind ball out of her hand. Look, we had a long conversation, the other version of us. I know quite a bit about you.
I don't like where this is going.
I do.
Well, look. Try to think about when you were a young, optimistic wizard looking to protect your friends. And I'll plunk him back into her bag. You want to know what
Careful. Don't break Scott.
Scott. Who's Scott?
Oh, this is Scott. She pulled out Scott.
We found him in a dungeon where I turned back into a boy.
Yeah.
What's up, buddy?
I cannot follow what that thing is saying. Oh, and the skull talks. It's
Yes. This is Scott.
Hey, I'm Scott.
What?
Also, I just want
the
to
warlock
let you know,
survive?
I'm gonna give you a warning. Pin is pissed at you for like the whole dying
About-
thing. So
About which dying? I mean, it sounds
Well,
like the other
probably
version.
both of them.
Sounds like the other versions of all of you were a little pissed about that one, which, again, I don't blame them. But
Yeah.
I mean, like in this, it seems like this I did it. Good. Wait, are they here too?
Yes.
So where are
the other versions
ones?
of us brought all of us over.
Does anybody know why?
No, we haven't been able to figure that out. Basically, all we've been able to figure out is that it has something to do with at least the way I see it, is they fucked up here. And so I think maybe they wanted to go into our world so they could try again and see if maybe they wouldn't fuck up again.
Okay.
'Cause you died, Sharp died, Spoony died, like so many people died.
Is there no one here who interacted with them while they were working on this?
There are some people, but like they kept Carl trapped in a machine in a dungeon basement and used him to eliminate all the people throughout time and space.
This is all like well outside of our expertise.
Mhm.
Where are the warlocks?
Should I stay in the cart, or what are we doing?
I don't know. Are you going to explode worlds? I'm very confused at the
I don't
limit of your
do that.
powers.
I don't like to hurt nobody. I don't mind my own business.
Carl gets like randomly teleported from world to reality, showing up wherever he's needed to help. And then after he fixes things, he has a very brief period of lucidity, but the rest of the time, he's like this.
All right. I remember hearing stories about a guy like that. His name was Scott Back something. I didn't.
Aha.
But our focus right now is to try to figure out what's up with the death curse.
We're under a time crunch.
Yes, we are. I'm at least afraid that if we can't solve the death curse in this world, that when the worlds merge, the death curse will remain. So I want to try to fix the death curse so that potentially neither world has the death curse when they.
Okay. That does sound like our territory. All right. So, Black Cherry. Where is she? Let's go
We
find
need
her.
to go now. Over in
She's in
Waterdeep, I
Waterdeep.
believe.
Okay. Lilith.
Get back on your cart then and let's go.
They didn't have a card. They didn't have.
What were they? They didn't have a cart?
Who is walking?
You was
They were
walking.
just walking.
You show a little leg and stop that cart. No, I'm kidding.
Pretty much.
You can all squeeze
Koshano was in
into the
hot pants.
crystal carriage.
Yeah, we can.
We can get comfy.
I don't
If it's
believe we
too-
had the pleasure. Koshano the Wild walks up to Norbog and says, "Hello, I am Koshano the Wild. It is a pleasure
I
to meet you."
stick out my big giant paw and shake his paw. And
Yeah,
say,
he
"Hi, I'm
shakes you
Norbog.
your paw with his paw. It's good to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too. Thanks for finding this one naked on the side of the road. That was very helpful of you. And you got him clothes too. Really good friend."
I owed him one, but I will
Yeah.
happily come with you.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
The more the merrier.
Norbog, this is Koshano the Wild. He's let's just call him my muse. I don't know. He's the guy I ripped off a lot of my shtick from.
How'd you end
He's
up with the same
okay.
name?
All right, continue this powwow
stole
back
it.
inside the cart. We need to get rolling.
Just like filing everybody in.
He's like, oh, did I never tell you about how that works?
Yes.
I've only
It's a
said
long
that like
story.
8 times.
Kishanos are a powerful name for people who are in the bardic industry. I stole the name. I did not come by it legitimately. Little did I know that this young man was going to steal it from me.
Yeah, well, I needed a new name. There was some unpleasantness in Waterdeep. Look, we don't need to get into that now. We've got things to focus on.
Later
Are we
then,
in the
when
cart?
the world's,
And
crashed.
Jobetta hanging up like off the top of the cart, leans into the cabin. And she says, "Oh, that reminds me."
Okay.
She says, "I'm a Koshano now too."
Hold on.
What?
She says, "Yeah, after you died, I went through a really rough period of not knowing what to do with my life or where my life was going. And things kind of calmed down for a bit after we won. And so I took a vacation with Sharp. And I went and met a bunch of the Koshanos. And I took on the Koshano name so that I could live a little bit more in your memory and be closer to my future wife."
I like that. What name did you pick?
Koshano the Tidal Wave. Or
All
Tidal for
right.
short.
Okay. I like it. I gotta say, a little ironic given the current state of Waterdeep, but
It wasn't me.
I mean, kind of
And
was.
she, at that point, she lays like with her back on the top of the cart, and you can just see her hair as she's like, "It wasn't me."
And Koshano, Carl is looking at you.
I'm an insight check, Carl.
Okay.
I don't know what my stats are for that.
This again. I guess use your old sheet.
Yeah, that's right.
Roll 20.
You wanted him back. Is he?
Let
He's
me
not
bring
in
him
there.
back in the archives. Hang on,
Not
I'm
in
going to
there.
bring him back right now. Restore.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's right. Yeah, you got used to no insight checks. Yeah, used to trusting everybody. All right, there we are. Da, 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 da.
That character sheet, it's back.
He's still level
First
6.
roll back. He's still level 6. We're going to have to level him up and stuff.
Wow, he gets to level up while he was dead.
I mean, you know,
That's dead.
good fair. All right,
13.
13. Carl is very hard to read. He has the facial expression of a mannequin on Valium. Like, he's just like...
Ultimate poker face.
Carl, was it? Carl, are you all right there, bud?
Oh, yeah. I was just noticing that your divergences have merged up, and that's pretty good. You feel all right?
I mean, good as ever, I'd say. Yeah, in fact, I feel it's a little rough sorting out which things go into which basket, especially during the section where there's two. There's a pretty clear point of delineation when one of me died. I guess I'm still... Yeah, I think I'm fine.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad you're doing all right. I like to keep crab apples in baskets. It's a good place to keep them all because they kind of roll away sometimes, and it's easier to keep them all together.
That's true.
But
If you put them out in the basket, then you can sort them too. You can have the nice sweet ripe ones and then the older ones, and because you do different things with it.
Oh, that's a good point, Rhoda. Mr. Koshano, Rhoda's real smart. She's been a good friend to me.
Yeah, you're a good friend too.
How do you know each other?
Oh, Rhoda found me when I was locked up in a thing. They were making me try to race people, but I didn't want to hurt nobody, so I put them in like a box or something. And then we got them all out of the box, but there was this mad thing. It was trying to break into the Nexus, but we got rid of it, and then a bug fell off of me.
Yeah, I had a
been a
bunch
real
of pets,
full
and we all
day.
turned into a big bunch of stars, and then we exploded.
Whoa, I'm turning to...
Yep.
I guess Lilith is inside the cart. Is this all, accurate?
Is this what normal looks like now?
Yep.
Right. Insight check
Well,
on
just
Like I
Lilith.
said, busy week.
I can't tell if Lilith is upset with me. Oh, it's 23. So if you want to deceive, roll against it. I can't tell if she's
How
upset
does Lilith?
with me.
No, I'm not trying to deceive.
Or if she's skeptical.
A little. How do I explain this one? There's like constant change going on in her face, like a look of frustration, a look of fear, a look of uncertainty, a look of, is it really possible? Is this really happening? Kind of thing. Basically, she's just trying to accept what's happening, and is it okay to put down her guard? Because Kismet, he's a demon, right? That we confirmed, or a devil?
He is a demon.
Yeah, and so I think this is the first time where we actually like meet Wild. So there's just like no concrete reassurance that it's okay to put the guard down. Like, she wants to make sure everyone's going to be safe and okay, because there's already so much danger, and she just wants to make sure that her friends are going to be okay. And she's also like I feel like I'm going to give so much, but that was a really good
That's
roll
a hell
too.
of an insight check.
Yeah, it's a 23. That's a really good insight roll. So,
Right.
I mean, that's what's going on.
Kind of look at you for a moment and file that
She's
away.
like just kind of fiddling with her thumbs and hands,
Yeah.
like anyone that's like a little anxious does. Something, if that makes any sense.
I'm filing that away for later. Okay, so what more can you tell me about the world's... Well, actually, you know what? Cherry is going to have questions more about the box. Where is it? Or where was it? The box that they were in.
Oh, that thing. That was like, it's a place, and it's kind of like it's inside of me. Like, it's kind of like in my head. But, like, how do I. Okay. So, say you, like, lived in a place, but one day you decide, hey, I'm gonna go get some milk. And then you go out of that place, and you gotta go down to the road and you get some milk. Well, maybe there's another you who decides he's gonna stay home and he's not gonna get any milk and he's gonna have like maybe just some dry cereal or something. And then so now there's two yous. There's the you that went to the place to go get milk, and there's the you that stayed home and had a dry cereal. And this place is made up of the parts in between.
It was very echoey.
So it's
It was very echoey.
divergent storylines.
Yeah, it's also the place where things that are lost go. So I got like a lot of socks.
So this is like when there's a plot point that doesn't quite work. This is the place where that plays out.
Oh, that's a good analogy. That's like, yeah, if you like reading a book,
Yeah.
like that place is the lines between the lines that join everything together.
The diverging story is like an alternate ending, but in the great story of the world, if you will,
Yeah, like a variant cover or something.
there's not really an ending. Or it just keeps
Dropping
Does it
those hot
keep
comic jokes.
branching off. Wait a second. Are you telling me there's a new storyline, there's a new version of each of us each time we make a decision?
No, it's not like every time you do something. It's just, it could come across in a lot of ways.
Just important
Like, if
things
you
like
got-
dairy shopping.
Yeah. And
Gotcha.
say maybe you went to the grocery store, and when you went to go grab that milk, somebody else was grabbing the milk at the same time, and you guys became good friends. So your life changed from that point forward.
And
That's
then
a
it becomes
nice
a romantic comedy.
Maybe I should do more of my own shopping.
I don't know. I think you might have some trouble. I can help you though, so you don't get lost.
Oh, I really appreciate that, Rolla, because I get lost in the aisles sometimes. I'll go down, I'll be looking for something, and before I know it, I'm in another market square. And
But you
some
can just-
guy's trying to sell me a fiddle.
You can just get. You can just get snacks from your place where the lost things are.
Look at that. I mean, I eat a lot of tiny oranges and those little chocolates that they put on pillows sometimes.
Okay, hold on,
But
hold
I
on,
don't
hold
know
on.
if that makes up like
Hold
a
on.
good diet.
This place where the lost things are.
Yeah?
Is there any chance I was there?
I didn't see you there. I mean, I hang out there from time to time. I had to, sort some socks and look for keys and just feed and pet my animals, and
I don't have any memory of being
Yeah,
inside the ring, right?
no, you cannot recall that currently. I don't remember seeing you in there. I think I would remember you. You seem pretty nice. We don't get a lot of people in there. People aren't usually lost unless nobody's looking for them, and that's real sad.
I can tell we haven't met before. Well, so hold on. Let's go back to this machine. Who put you in this machine? Who built this machine?
Oh, that was this guy. He was like a real smart guy. He was good with machines. Yeah, I think that was his name. He was like a half orc or something.
Oh, okay. So there's a half.
His name's Darius McLaren. He's the son of a something. I don't know. It's
Wait.
complicated.
Is he related to Darren McLaren, Baron of Anya?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Yeah.
Huh. I have heard many stories of the barbarian Darren McLaren who became a baron.
Yeah. Well, Darius is his son.
Oh, good. This bit is back.
So,
and he's here right now.
Darren McLaren.
We're playing all the hits. Here he comes over the
hill. So he's a scientist who built an unholy torture machine to erase people from the world.
Yeah, that's what he wanted it to do, but I didn't want that to happen, so I just hid him away.
Yeah.
Okay. And where is he?
Oh, he went to your guys' world.
So, is there another version of him here?
No, but there's another version of him over there. There's two of them in your world now.
So there can be two in the same place at once.
Yeah, so it looks like.
Okay, so I think this
it's really encouraging that you don't have any like instability or two heads or anything like that.
I kind of feel like I've got two heads. They're just both inside, and you wouldn't be the first one to accuse me of instability. But what I really need...
Is your skeleton trying to escape out of your body?
Only when I eat mushrooms. So...
Okay. That's good, because if that happens, you gotta let me know, okay? Because it's not real good.
Is that a thing that happens?
Not here, I don't think. But,
I've heard of that happening. I'm pretty sure that's real.
Okay. What I really need to know before we talk to Cherry is she going to be two people in one? Or is she going to be one version and there's another one back there? When you let these people out, were there two versions?
No, not yet. I think when they got out, they'll return to their own like worlds and stuff, but I don't know what's going to happen when everybody merges together. I think the way it's supposed to work is like if you had two tuning forks. You're like a musical guy, right? You're like supposed to be a singer or something?
Supposed to be.
Oh, you got songs. So like it's like music, right? Like if you got a tuning fork and you're tuning a thing, and you tune one and it vibrates at a certain way. And you tune another one, and you get them to vibrate the same way. You put them together to vibrate the same way. But if you got two vibrating different ways, you put them together, and they both stop.
Okay.
It's kind of like that.
So it's a matter of resonance.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
All right.
You're real helpful. I can see why you guys wanted him alive.
This kind of reminds me. I used to be able to do quite a bit of shit.
Just looking at his character sheet.
Right?
Yep.
Damn. I used to be very talented.
Let me just... I
I just
Oh
try to
god.
just disguise myself. I gotta just test out some spells. I don't know if I'm still capable of these things. I will try to disguise myself as. Oh man, now I'm real nervous because I don't want to accidentally do somebody who's dead. I will go ahead and go with Carl. I'll make myself look like Carl
Okay.
if possible. Do I have spells?
It goes off, but it's like you end up looking like the dollar store brand Carl costume.
I'm wearing a shirt with
So,
Carl's
like, if you-
face on it.
Yeah, like if you find it in the store, it says Coral and has like it says weird multi-dimensional man.
Koshano, your magic seems to be a little wonky.
It'll be fine. I'll drop it. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure I just need to.
Maybe you just need to recalibrate.
Yeah.
Since
just need to
there's another.
practice. Yeah, I used to have the whole thing with the drum, and
Yeah.
Oh man,
I can.
it's like I'm looking in a mirror.
All right. I've always considered you, a lyricist anyway. So
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Are we there yet?
You see him just
a
looking at
long, awkward trip.
looking at the sword again, kind of like
I want to do
nervous.
an insight on Koshano now.
Okay, roll it up.
Oh, you already said okay. Well, let's see
No,
if I get
well,
one
let's
more.
see how much you get.
Yeah, let's do this thing.
Insight. It's my strong suit. Yep.
Oh boy.
I know,
10.
right?
A 10.
Huh.
Yeah, he's not right now doing a great job of trying to poker face. I'll say with the 10, you see that yeah, he's nervous. He's clearly concerned that he's not the same person.
As you guys start to move up towards Waterdeep, you start to pass large caravans of people. Like enormous, really long, tons of people, filled carts, all moving away from the city.
Ooh. What's wait, hold on. About it before I talk to anyone. What's our reputation like? These days.
Is it good? Is it
like,
bad?
I'm like the dictator, apparently. People are very afraid of me.
Oh, all right. Really? Okay. You were never really into the whole leadership thing.
Okay, well, back in our world, I'm kind of the quasi-leader. Here, she kind of, based on what I've heard, it sounds like she kind of went a little nuts after you and Sharp died. And,
Wait. Okay. That, yeah. All right. So did she... Anyone know how she sunk the city?
she has a trident,
Oh.
apparently.
Okay.
It's that, what is the thing? And Jovetta pulls out her notebook.
Oof.
Oh, Hydra.
Yeah, the trident apparently contains the spirit of like a powerful elemental lord.
Oh,
Yeah.
you've been keeping notes.
Well, yeah.
Would you mind if I don't, is that like a diary or
Oh,
Yep.
here. And
like
she,
you'll know?
It is. It is like almost exactly like a diary, but she just tosses it to him anyway.
I will use that to get caught up now.
Yeah.
Of course.
Stop asking.
Exposition Junction is closed.
Yep.
So, as you guys kind of move past these crowds, you can see that there is a plume of smoke coming out of the city.
Oh,
And
like the center of the city, or
like various areas of the city.
I'm gonna ask a passerby. Excuse me. The fuck?
And I just like to remind this passerby that Gilbetta's sitting on top of this cart.
You can't. We're vacating Waterdeep. We're leaving.
Okay, but why?
It's under siege.
By who?
By fierce undead beings.
Do they look like this?
The castle.
And Gilbetta like takes the notebook from Koshano and flips to like a drawing of like the routworms and stuff and shows it to the guy.
Yes, those are the creatures. Everyone is afraid for their lives, and the creatures open their mouths, and horrible undead beasts come out.
That sounds bad. But I do love killing undead things.
Mm. The creatures have other creatures in their mouth.
When did all this start?
It was just a few days ago when the castle was attacked. We assumed you had been killed, Lord Gilbetta.
Me?
Lady
Never.
Gilbetta.
What? You kidding me?
Mm.
I got 2 moonstone hammers.
I think you'll find that. Oh, wait, are we still going by the Avalon Knights Academy here? I mean, if you're like,
they call me Daughter of the Sea or something. I don't.
I think you'll find the Daughter of the Sea quite unkillable, as is her retinue.
Yes, of course. I didn't mean any impertinence.
I should hope not.
Are you seeking to take back the city then?
Maybe.
How many?
We'll
many
see.
are we facing?
The legions seem endless. What gods have not perished have fled.
So a large number.
Yes, a few.
We need to get the cherry and see if she can back us up.
Yes.
We may not
Black
be enough,
Cherry
just the
Border.
4 of us.
Yeah.
The rebel?
Yes.
Our friend.
She says, and Gilbetta says, "No, where is that rebel? Tell me now."
Yes, she is fighting against them in the harbor.
Thank
the cannons of the Black Cherry rang out throughout the night, madam.
I'm gonna pat the cart and be like,
"Thank you for your non-treasonous behavior."
have a very loyal day.
that's a new one for the postcard. I love it.
We need a drawing of Jupiter, a poster that just says "obey." One of those like 2 times.
Yeah. But she's like this, like I don't know.
Obey? Question mark.
Okay.
All right, like let's go that way. Horses.
Yep.
I don't remember their names.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm thinking we're not going to just run in there.
Yes, we are.
I'm going to kind of hang towards the back. I'm still not.
Yes, of course.
I was dead like a week ago.
Yeah.
As far as we know.
Solid.
So
You've been back for a week. We don't have time for this.
we were looking. I didn't know who I was.
I know, but I just been a week. I mean, it's a week. It's like it's whatever. It's fine. We don't have time for this. We gotta go.
Yep.
All right.
And Jovetta
So,
swings back down into the cart. And I guess we're heading towards wherever they said Black Cherry was.
the cart races into the city, and you can see like large portions of the city are on fire. There's ruins. Occasionally you hear a rumble, and you see one of these worms arc across the city skyline and then bury itself again. And you hear the screams of the people. And then you hear a volley of cannons coming from the harbor.
That'll be Cherry. It's
Yay.
full speed to Cherry.
Koshano is remembering the vision he had of the Sword Coast destroyed by an army of the undead.
Mm-hmm.
And
It
how,
doesn't. Oh, go ahead. Finish your thought. Oh, sorry, I thought you were done.
yeah, no, just how this is why he took action. This is what he was trying to do.
So eventually the cart makes it fairly uneventfully, although you can hear chaos unfolding around you. Your animated gem horses seem to just know the safest path, magically as though. And then you reach the harbor and you see the Black Cherry unloading volleys of cannons into one of these worms. And then you see a blast of multicolored energy. It looks almost like a prismatic spray focused into a beam. Fire off from the Black Cherry, severing the worm in two as it collapses to the ground.
Wow, what was that?
I forgot Rold was here.
Well,
Is that
in
from
a
Cherry's
cool
ship?
lake. Yes.
Yes. Let's remember that we have to be a bit careful about how we approach her, because the last time that she saw these faces, they were destroying her.
Well,
Oh.
3 out of the 5 of us haven't, so I think those are pretty good odds.
Yeah, there's me, and then that, and then Norbog. You probably were friends. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know.
I know her, and yeah, and Koshano didn't do anything to her. It was
Yeah, he
really
didn't do-
she's only mad at 2 of the 5.
He didn't do anything,
I'll take
and
those odds.
he was disappeared too. So I'm sure that he'll be fine. He can just talk to her.
So the ship actually moves up to a section of dock and lays out a gangplank. As though they're expecting you.
Everybody out, and I bippity boppity the carriage away and tuck it safe into my pocket so that we don't lose that thing.
Very well.
Is this my fault?
I don't think so.
No, this wasn't you. Some other people brought some stuff in. Zelos built some bad things.
Yeah.
I was supposed
Zelos
to keep
did
an
this.
eye on those things, but I was
supposed
I'm
to.
sorry. I'm not real good at my job.
I was.
Well, you're great at your job, bud. You do the best you can, okay?
I was
All any
trying
of
to
us can do.
stop it. I was supposed to stop Blackwind. That was what I was supposed to do, and I failed. And this.
I mean, it didn't go exactly how you planned it. And they did eventually
A lot of-
stop them, though.
That's a bad
A lot of
line
us has
thinking.
failed. So,
Because if you failed that way, then I failed to stop him when he attacked the Knights Academy. My dad failed then, and that's just not true. This isn't our fault. We're not responsible because we couldn't stop the people from doing terrible things. They're responsible because they did the terrible things to begin with.
look at this as a second chance.
Nothing to do now but to address it.
Or I guess a third chance. Technically, 'cause
Boarding the ship.
the two and the-
So as you guys walk aboard the ship, in her finest outfit, much the way you remember her, Black Cherry is standing there, a tall drow woman, large feathery hat, a long black coat with a silver stripe down the edges of it, and 2 rapiers at her side. She cuts her imposing figure as she looks at all of you coming aboard the ship.
Captain Borden. We got a lot to talk about.
You are alive again. You did not tell me this.
The recent development, as I understand, is your renewed existence.
Yes, I have been brought up to speed by an old enemy.
All right. Who would that be?
And the footsteps on the plank of the deck are heavy as Lord Zelos
What?
and Owen Stone.
So, but it says,
Walk
how the
out
hell
from
did you escape the warlocks?
They let me go.
They let you. What the?
And you should count
they let
yourself
you
lucky.
go?
We're going to take a break right there.
What do you mean they let you go?
We're going to take a break right there.
That is good stuff. Oh, good to be back. I gotta just not forget that roll this here. All right. Yeah, we'll be back in.
This is why I always regret when I put too many NPCs in the player bin.
Oh yeah. All right, we'll be back in 15 minutes. All right, welcome back, adventurers. I hope everyone's well rested because it seems we're about to get into a very complicated conversation with a few. I was going to say convicts just for the sake of the alliteration, but I don't think it's quite accurate. Anyways, let's see what's happening on Mercenaries of Mischief.
Hello, and welcome back to the Mercenaries of Mischief. I, as always, am your benevolent Dungeon Master Puck, and I like to take this moment after the break to talk about these incredible people that I get to play with each and every week. I'm a very lucky Dungeon Master, and I want them to tell me about the coolest things that they do and the stuff that they're up to. And we're going to start now with Norbog. Tell us about yourself, Norbog.
Hi, I'm Arcady, and when I'm not streaming, I cosplay. And right now, I said I was going to sew a bunch of beads to a ball gown, and I totally didn't do that this week. And instead, I started replaying Dragon Age Origins. So that's what I've been up to. So if you want to yell at me to actually work on a ball gown, you can come follow me on Twitter. It's Arcady Cosplay. Or just come yell about Dragon Age with me. I love Dragon Age. Please talk to me about Dragon Age.
Dude. Come play Dragon Age on Trash Bin with us. It'll be fun.
Yeah. I freaking love
Let's do
Dragon
it.
Age. Dragon Age is my #1 series. I've cosplayed so much shit from it. I love it. I could talk about Dragon
I'm on
Age for
board.
hours.
All right, we'll set that up. I think that's going to be cool. All right, Lilith, what do you got going on? I understand that you have a recent victory on Trash Bin in a cooking contest with somebody who looked a lot like me, but I don't know who that guy is. I think he sucks at video games.
The other guy. He's not the video game
if y'all
boy.
want to check out
not the
that
video game boy.
crushing defeat on Mom's Trash Bin, check it out. I dressed up as Willow and we were doing a Puck and Willow thing on Battleship Brigade. That was really fun. That's on Mom's Trash Bin. If you want to catch when I do solo stuff, you can find me on Dipperdog15 on Twitch, on YouTube. I think my latest stream will be putting a storyboard together. If you want to check that out, so hit that follow button because I don't have a set hour. I just jump on the computer when I feel like it type of attitude.
It is sporadic AF.
Yeah, I mean, I can sit down and look at something for hours if I'm not in the mood. I'm just like, why am I here in this chair? I should just go out.
So you can catch her sporadically or whatever we conscript her into other weird stuff. Like when her and Jabetta played Get Out together. Speaking of which, Jabetta, what do you got going on?
First of all, it's called A Way Out.
A Way Out.
There.
Sorry,
You
Get
should
Out is
know
something
this.
else. That's a movie. I was there. I provided color commentary.
Yes, that you did. Me, production manager here and editor. That's pretty much it. We're waiting on Hero Forge stuff right now, so we're kind of in limbo at the moment until we wait for some fun stuff.
We got some fun stuff coming.
Yeah.
Also, you're doing a bunch of stuff on Trash Bin these days.
Yeah, I'm
You've
doing
been
a
on Trash
bunch of
Bin
stuff
a
on
lot.
Trash.
So check
I'm logged
out our
into
things
Trash
on
Bin
Trash
right
Bin.
now. So Trash Bin in the chat is me right now.
Awesome. And last but not least, roll the Koshano. Roldano. What do you got going on these days? What are we
not
doing?
Celebrity ship me with myself. Yes, I am Jonathan. I'm the producer pushing the buttons, although Puck is taking over the audio these days, and I feel like I'm doing pretty well. Yeah, Mom's Trash Bin is our side channel that we started to do things that don't quite fit into what we do over here, so make sure you're following that. We've got versus competitions playing each other. We've got we're working on some talk show stuff. If you want to learn more about kind of what we're working on and how we figure out what we're going to do next, you should follow over there because we started streaming those conversations. So yeah, if you watch some of those, you'll see that we have some cool content coming up that we're planning, some stuff that we're going to pitch to Hero Forge. We also have some stuff that we already have on order from Hero Forge to do some videos, but they want us to hold off, and they won't say exactly why, so that means that there's exciting new features coming to the Hero Forge platform. You're going to want to make sure you're following us over on YouTube so you can see when those videos come out. Just between us, word is, because they actually said this, they put out a statement so we can say this, that they're looking at getting 2.0 and the color tools available to the public in the next couple months. It looks like they might actually have it out in time for the holidays this year. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, all that kind of stuff, all the versus stuff. I've been learning to play Magic the Gathering because Puck challenged me to a showdown. So I'm trying to get my Planeswalker skills together, learn about all my creatures and sorceries and whatnot.
Prepare yourself for my random bullshit.
I'm probably going to just use a pre-built deck because so far my experiments in deck building haven't been going great. So yeah, if you're interested in that, more Phyrexian bullshit across channels and across universes.
It's probably not going to be much for Phyrexians. That's like really old school stuff when I started playing in like the early 2000s.
Is that no longer, is that not in the current meta?
That's not in the current meta. That is fallen out of standard. You can't even get that stuff in modern. Well, maybe modern. I don't know. I'm a little
Dude,
behind. Anyways,
there's so much shit to catch up on just to figure out how things work together. There's so much like inside terminology.
look, synergy. That's all you need to learn is synergy. If you're using knights, put a lot of knights in your deck and cards that have knight in them. And that's what you want to do. If you're using a lot of soldiers, put a lot of soldiers in your deck and cards that say soldier on them.
I guess, but then when you draw mana for 12 rounds in a row, it's like, what the fuck? But anyways,
that's just RNG. But anyways,
all that fun stuff going on over there. Also, you know, I do have a channel, but I never really use it. Hopefully at some point I'll have time to do that. But mostly I live inside your computer right here at the Mercenaries of Mischief channel.
Awesome. And we're going to be playing standard because those are the only cards that Koshano has. And also I'm going to do the Yu-Gi-Oh thing where I painstakingly explain everything that I'm doing on my turn. And we're going to have some fun with it.
Blue eyes, white dragon, can't lose.
Can we PNG like the Yu-Gi-Oh hair on Puck? Just Puck don't move.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we should do it. Maybe like, I draw my card, and then I have played another land. This gives me 6 lands now, and then I can tap 2 of the lands, giving me enough mana to play my zombified dinosaur.
There's got to be like an OBS thing we can.
Dinosaur is a basic monster that this is going to be the entire game.
So look forward to that. Oh, also, we guest starred on a couple episodes of D&D and Big D, which is a podcast, a wonderful podcast that has great guest stars. We don't know exactly when those are going to be published yet. We will let you know. Make sure you're following us on Discord to keep up with all those kind.
Oh, yeah, we got a cool Discord community. Check it out there. Sometimes we post stuff.
I think that's all.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Are we back?
Yeah. You can come back now. We're done.
Sorry, I zoned out there.
Excellent. So, welcome back to the show. When last we left our heroes, we had, Koshano returned from the dead. That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
And he was brought up to date.
Is anyone really surprised, though? Did you really think that being exploded into dust would stop me?
We'll see. And we have gotten aboard the Black Cherry now.
Oh, that's right. Okay, re-engage rage.
Sound?
Got it.
Yeah, there we go.
Re-engage rage. The warlocks let Zelos go.
You've hopped aboard the Black Cherry. And Zelos has revealed himself. Zelos and Owen Stone are both here.
Well, if I knew we would be meeting with dignitaries, I wouldn't be so underdressed.
What the hell do you mean they let you go?
Well, Owen said that he required me for some other things, and we left. We came to an agreement, of course. I'm reformed now.
Was that? You're reformed. Oh, you're reformed.
Yeah.
Oh, Zelos is reformed. I don't buy that.
I mean, that's perfectly reasonable, given my past behavior. But I assure you, I have no desire to see our worlds destroyed.
Of course not.
It's a little late for that.
Can't rule over nothing.
Indeed. But I have made a promise to Mr. Penathan Wright to no longer engage in my more vile tendencies.
Glad to see Penn hasn't changed much. So, what? Actually, I'm just going to turn to Owen at this point. What do you know of the time you were missing?
I don't know a whole lot, Mr. the Quick. I'm afraid there are very little details to glean from the time that we were gone. It seemed like a blink of an eye, and suddenly I was returned.
I had a similar experience. Is it possible that I was there? Feel better?
I mean, I don't. As far as I know, you were in the ring, which is different.
All right. Oh wait, no, there was. That's right. I read your notebook. But you couldn't remember them, but you remembered me when I was gone. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
I think even if I forgot you, I could never actually forget you. There would always just be this kind of like annoyance at like the back of my mind that like
We've returned to normal so quickly.
do have that effect on people. All right.
So the ship is already moving. They've wasted no time.
Perhaps we should debrief. I imagine you've learned some things as you want to do.
Owen Stone steps forward and says, I have given everyone a full brief on the current situation. It is my understanding that you are looking into the death curse while acquiring new allies. I have made sure to debrief the crew of the Black Cherry as well as the captain. Everything is in order. Lord Zelos and I have acquired a cachet of weapons that we seem to find is very useful against these enemies. We have equipped the Black Cherry with them.
Jobetta looks at Black Cherry and she kind of says, "So you know that I'm not. It wasn't me that I didn't."
She eyes you up and she says, "Yes."
That's good.
We live in strange times.
I was really worried you were going to try to kill me, like, on sight, because you thought it was me.
Well, you're still alive, aren't you?
Think so. Yep. Seems that way. Weird day. And she just looks at Koshano and then looks back at Black Cherry.
But I see little Norbog has grown into a formidable warrior.
I haven't been called little in a long time, Black Cherry.
Oh, you will always be little to me.
Thanks.
Yeah, Norbog's kind of a badass.
Sometimes.
Well, perhaps she can show me what she has learned. I'm sorry to hear about your father. He was a brave warrior.
He was.
He did.
I wish he was here. We could use the help.
Yes. But I trust you have his ferocity in battle. We will use it as our own advantage.
I try. Don't quite hit as hard as he did, but I'm working on it.
Oh, Black Cherry, we do need to also stop at a temple to Kalimvor. That's sort of on the way.
Yeah, the
Very
whole
well.
question of
Possible.
who's alive and who's dead right now and who was at certain points is kind of, we're just kind of rolling with it on faith. We're hoping that Kalimvor could answer some questions.
Of course. I can take you there. Whatever information we can glean will probably be very useful for us.
Yes.
And at that mention, tumbling out from the shadows in his magnificent red coat
God.
is Marcus Phoenix. Ha ha! Fear not, for I have survived. It is I,
Yes.
Marcus Phoenix,
Yes, we did bring you back.
advanced master of both murderology and murderonomy.
Right. He survived.
It is so good to see all of you.
But Spoonie
My
died.
goodness, Norbog, you have grown into quite a woman.
Well,
Thank
Marcus
you,
was erased
flatterer.
from history. Spoonie just died.
Yeah, what sort of details do we know about the erased from history thing and especially come back. Mr. Stone, do you have multiple sets of conflicting memories?
I'm afraid I do not. Although that is unusual. Are you experiencing such a thing?
I mean, yes, but I'm not sure if it was, we'll just go with yes. Miss Black Jerry, do you remember me?
I'm afraid we have not yet has. Oh, sorry. Is this Koshano?
No.
Okay. This is Rolda. Sorry, it was a light Rolda, and I wanted to make sure I was hearing it right.
Sorry, I didn't hit it. I didn't hit it hard enough. There you go.
It was. I'm afraid that we've never met.
Okay, yeah, no, I think it's two different ones. All right, yes, I don't know who this is either. Well, I guess I do now. They are called Rolda, and are enthusiastic.
That's Rolda.
So, all right. So there's still two of all of you, except for those who are not here because they died. But some of those, there's another version of them over there. Am I following this correct?
I think the least complicated way to say it is you're the only one who's been smushed together so far.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
You've always been special, buddy.
Yeah. Not quite what I planned, but hey. Powers are powers.
And
Better than being dead?
Zelos walks up to you, Koshano. This is awkward.
Mm.
I'm
say.
sorry for killing you.
Well, you didn't, so sorry to disappoint you, but
That's
here
not
I am.
how I remember it, but I'm sorry nonetheless.
Well, I remember it in two ways, and in neither of those have I perished, because here we are.
Yes, you're back to your two U's. That's interesting.
I am absolutely still here. Don't call it a comeback.
Very well. I'll never make the same mistake to underestimate you.
Somehow I doubt that. But, moving forward, what exactly was your plan, and how did it involve these things? Kind of gesturing back towards the disappearing shoreline.
Oh. Well, I just built a few of them to invade you. They were powerful weapons.
So you built those things. This is your doing.
Yes, along with the help of my friend Blackwind. We put a few together. His knowledge of necromancy and my knowledge of machinery. We managed to merge the two together with the help of an artifact known as the Manual of Phryxia. Although shortly after the battle was won, my machines fled, taking the manual with them. Another miscalculation on my part, I'm afraid.
Do they think for themselves?
I didn't think so at first, but it's obvious that they do. They're searching for something. I don't know what. Owen has theories.
Searching for something and not knowing what certainly sounds like a sentient being to me.
Well, I'm certain that they know. I just wish I did.
Do you know what they want?
They want all of us to be like them. They seem to see us as a collection of spare parts.
All right. And this manual, did you happen to read it all before you started building one of these things?
I did.
Nothing in
To
there
the
was...
point that I'm capable of.
Oh. So you've got an I don't know, metaphysical recipe book of sorts, and knowing full well that you weren't understanding it completely, you went about constructing things in it. Am I understanding this correct?
Yeah. Yes, Koshano, and let me say just how much I've missed you. I realize that this was a terrible mistake, and Owen had cautioned me against it, although I did not heed him. I regret it.
Well, you know, it's poor leadership who ignores their counsel. Speaking from experience.
That is a good lesson. I wish I had learned it sooner.
Me too. Although I did. One of me did, so I'm taking credit for it. Do you know where they come from? Or how to stop them?
From what I could understand from the manual, they come from a world that is completely overrun with creatures like them.
It's called Phyrexia.
Yes.
So are they continuing to come in? Or the ones here, where are they?
They can't.
How do they reproduce?
They just keep building.
There was one inside of Carl, and that was the thing, because when we fought it, it was a goober on his back after we got out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was like a hitchhiker or something. It was on me. My back's still itchy.
Yeah, they really want Carl also. Like if they see Carl, they will all just come after Carl.
All right.
Because he's kind of like a link between all of the realities.
Sort of what Owen has told me, they seem to be cut off from the center hole. Their home world, the place where these things come from, it acts as a kind of hive. They're disconnected from the hive. They want to get back.
Okay.
But they also want to destroy our worlds in the process.
Something is isolating them here.
Okay.
And I shudder to think how powerful they'll become if they can reconnect with the hive.
Well, that is a sticky one.
There's references, numerous of them, to a being known as Yawgmoth.
Yawgmoth. I kind of turn to the group. Anyone? No? Ring a bell?
Anyone?
Have we heard? I don't remember. Have we heard that?
Yawgmoth. All right. So.
Also, apparently, the warlocks have been to their like factory and.
Yes.
I don't know. It's a whole thing.
Right. The factory.
Carl said if we destroyed it, it would stop them from being able to replicate, and we wouldn't have to keep fighting more and more of them.
Yeah, because he said that fighting onslaughts like this doesn't really do anything in the long run because they just keep building more. We have to kill them at the source, kind of a thing. Cut the snake off at the head.
I'm not quite an expert in either, but as I've always understood it, or at least I think I've always understood it, both undead and machines need some sort of source of power to animate. Some god or being or some touch with the weave.
Yes. There is something else. There was an unusual fluid. We needed a bit of it to get the process started, of course. We found a facility in the hills near the Desert Valley. Apparently, some researchers there had discovered a way to magically transport themselves between worlds. And they had acquired some samples of these Phyrexians.
Oh. Was it like a... Angelbeta describes the place where Rolda teleported through the portals?
Yes, that's the spot.
Yeah, I was there, and I went to... Me and Redan, we went to places. I got this rock.
Yeah, Rolda and Redan apparently did some dimension traveling.
Interesting.
From there.
Yeah.
And that's also where we found the information on what the ring did that you were in.
Oh, that is very interesting indeed.
There's more information.
Nothing. We took the samples from this facility and we used that to kickstart our program. We found that the fluid, when introduced to these creations, became self-replicating.
Right. You said you were all there? Yeah, I was there, and Redan was there, and then we went to a thing. It was like a big light tunnel, and it brought us to places. And one of the places, I got this rock, and when I think about it, it makes me blast off into space. But when I did it before, I hit a wall, and then my friend, the Many Faces one, he was there, and he tried to break the wall. He's upset about it, but he says that the worlds are definitely going to collide, and we can fight the things, though, so they don't take over. You're muted.
We can't stop the worlds from colliding. That's been made clear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it's gonna be okay though. See, he's fine. It's just gonna be one world. We gotta make sure it doesn't get taken over by the monsters. So we should do that.
Sorry, can I go back for a second? Because I feel like I'm going a bit crazy. But are we just trusting Zealous right now? I mean...
Oh, I don't
know about you, but
I take everything he says with about 1,000 grains of salt.
Well, maybe we shouldn't be telling him everything directly in front of him. Because he has a lot of moral stakes.
Dad.
Yeah, fuck you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody want to quiet the kobold? Not sure why. Look, I'm just getting back, so I don't know what the dynamic is here.
This is an ongoing thing with Rolda blurting stuff out. I've really tried to talk to her many times about this. It just doesn't seem to sink in.
I'm just saying that we shouldn't turn away help, and I'm definitely not the person to, judge by appearances or not give second chances, but his mistakes have a body count, and it's going to take more than him saying that he's had a change of heart to get him to be trusted and privy to all of this information.
Yeah, little one, do you... have you ever heard stories about, I don't know, like spies, assassins, and things? Yes, I'd like to. Some of those stories, they're the people are not very nice, but they're like the main people, and it's confusing because you can't tell if they're the heroes or they're the villains, and it's all over the place. I have a hard time following them. Right. Okay, so we need you to be like a spy and not tell everyone everything. I don't know. That kind of sounds like lying, but okay. Anybody, feel free to jump in. I'm not like looking to talk to my.
This has been an ongoing conversation. I don't know. Maybe I thought maybe you could talk some sense into yourself. I don't know. I've been trying to have this conversation since day one with Roland. So.
I mean, I don't even know. Perhaps you just stop telling her.
Look, she's. Sometimes you forget she's there.
If you wish to discuss things, Owen and I can inspect the weapons.
Oh,
understand
sure.
Your distrust.
Because historically, you don't know things you're not in the same room for. Look. If we're going to get through this without, I don't know, the entire world becoming one big undead machine, I'm going to need some level of trust. What sort of token can you offer?
Well, I already gave Redan my finger.
Why? I mean, I'm glad to hear Redan's still alive, but...
Well, I assumed it was something that he would want. It was an act of trust. Redan's a very good friend of mine.
What?
I'm not surprised. I'm still mad, though, about it.
Wait, he was the only one who visited me in prison. At least not to dismember me, of course. But...
who had you in...
What would you find satisfactory? And the answer to your other question is, Gilberta had me in prison. You'll be happy to know that your friends did avenge your death thusly, and I was tortured, beaten, and killed every possible way you could imagine.
That sounds...
Of course it didn't stick.
Right.
It never does.
So, how about this? Why don't the two of you finally, honestly, tell us what the fuck you are?
I'm human. And Owen is my assistant.
He's been very insistent that he's human. Like, that's...
Okay. Mr. Stone. What are you?
And there's a silence, and Owen and Zelos share a glance. I suppose it's time they knew, Owen. They're clearly not going to figure it out on their own.
All right.
With all of the illuminating clues we've been able to.
It's been a busy week again. Do I need to go over the list of things that have happened just this week alone again?
It's been a long week. Owen says, very well, I'll reveal the nature of my existence. But if I may, I would prefer to do it after you return from your trip to the temple.
Of course you would.
Well, we're trying to build some trust here. And the whole, I'll do it after you go away and come back thing doesn't quite work towards that goal.
Well, I'm not going anywhere without Lord Zelos.
So you say, but again, lack of trust.
Very well. And he slips off his glasses, gently folds up the frame, opens up his briefcase, tucks it inside, and closes it. And then whirls around in a circle until he becomes like a multicolored tornado. And then it's Puck. Surprise!
This is a joke, right?
Oh, come on. It's not as funny as your face.
Oh, fuck you!
You know what? Honestly, this explains. I hate him. I hate you. Like, this explains so much.
What better disguise than the straight man for a mischievous creature?
You know, I thought that we were friends.
You are friends with Puck, not Owen Stone.
Somehow this didn't build trust in the way I thought we were maybe hoping for.
Yeah, I don't think that.
I trust you much less now.
I don't think we should trust him. Why? Are you?
It didn't occur to you that Owen Stone disappeared at the same time Puck did? You didn't put that together?
No, we never got
And then
that
they both
information.
reappeared.
Putting
We
things
didn't
together.
know that they disappeared at the exact same time.
That's what Carl does. For the record, I wasn't even here for any of that. So
Yes, very well.
didn't a bunch of
You
people
came to us
Look,
when you came to us and did your weird time stop thing.
Yes,
Took
of
us
course.
forever to get out of, by the way. Thank you for that.
No problem. You guys really have come along since then. I'm very proud of all of you.
I am.
I hate you. So I hate both of you.
This explains a lot. All right, I will say that.
So, is that how?
I mean, it was going
He
to be a
doesn't-
much better reveal after you got back from the temple, but you had to push it.
Yeah, well, you'll forgive us if we're a little over the theatrics at this point. There's a lot going on.
Very well.
So why have you been helping him all this time?
Yeah, what the hell's with that?
Oh, you're going to make
Also,
me
is
tell
that
the
why
sad
he-
story, aren't you?
Is that why he can? Is that why he doesn't die?
No, I ironically have nothing to do with that.
Do
You
know-
see,
Hmm?
are you going to listen to my backstory now?
Oh, are you going to tell us? Or is this just
No,
gonna
I'm
be a
going
bunch
to
of
tell
bullshit?
you the story now,
All right.
if that's all right. Are you good? All right. So I had another fight with the boss a couple 100 years back. You know how it is, Oberon, banished from the Feywild and all that. Take a mortal form, punishment, punishment, wrath, wrath. And I was banished to the form of Owen Stone. It took some adjustment, took some getting used to. And that's when I met Zelos. At the time, he was mid-recovery from a previous identity that didn't work out quite well for him. His determination struck me more than anything. He was a man that had known failure multiple times throughout his life, who truly believed in what he was capable of and what the world should be. It was really quite striking. I'd never seen anything like it. Gifted with immortality, and this desire to make the world, as he believes, a better place. Through whatever means necessary. I was drawn to him. and we formed an alliance. It wasn't long before he learned of my real form. And he helped me work out a plan to get it back from Oberon so I wasn't trapped. And here we are today. A lifetime of servitude to a good friend. And I couldn't be happier.
Do you know the nature of his immortality?
I'm afraid I don't.
Look at Jabata.
This is very weird. It explains so
What's
many
so
things
weird
and
about
raises so many
Can't
questions.
you guys
about
just be friends and assistants? Why you gotta be like that? Jabata, you're so judgmental.
Look, dude. Shut the fuck up. I don't have the patience for your bullshit.
Yeah, blind servitude's never really been my thing.
Oh, it's certainly not blind. I just believe in him.
Why?
Although he made some bad mistakes. Why?
What has he done that has made you earn, or that has earned your loyalty and your servitude? Why? Why follow him?
He never gives up. And he recognizes when he makes mistakes.
That describes a lot of people.
A lot easier when you're immortal.
Not as many as I would hope. But there's just something about it. All the time in the world. Oh, besides, it's not like I haven't helped you lot, too. I dare say I've been very benevolent.
You've been meddlesome, to say the least. I don't know if benevolent is the word I would use, but
Let's run down the list, shall we? Special weapons to kill Blackwind. Special glasses for Richard. Information about what's going on. Multidimensional therapy session. More information about what's going on. I've been the best friend you've ever had.
Not to me. You haven't given me anything. Sounds like all you did was help kill my dad.
the weapon that killed Blackwind didn't exactly come from you. Unless, of course, you're claiming that you've infiltrated Kalimvor's temples in his form.
The Sunfire Pods, Koshano, and also, yes, Norbog, you're right, and I'm sorry. I could not rein in Zelos.
Sounds like you're going to owe me big time then.
Very well. A favor from a fey trickster.
That sounds like a very fair deal to me.
It was my failure that allowed my dear friend to fall to such deep darkness. And I should be willing to admit that, just as he is willing to admit that it was his failure to not listen to me.
It's a start.
This is a weird day. Just gonna say it again.
I look over at Gilbetta and just kind of glance towards her bag, sort of like questioningly. Kind of
Hey, what are you looking at, buddy? I gotta kill a jawline.
Shut up, Scott.
Have you spoken to any former allies recently?
Not as yet. Although I am wondering if you were able to recover Blackwind.
I killed Black.
You killed a Blackwind.
You killed a Koshano. Let's not split hairs.
Fair enough.
What part might he have in stopping these?
That is difficult to say. He does have knowledge of the undead. I don't know if he'll be really any use in the fight ahead. You may as well destroy him. I kept him around for knowledge of the Avalon Knights Academy, of course. There were still a couple things I needed. But I don't necessarily know that he's still useful.
Interesting. Well, I don't know about all of you, but I could use a change of clothes. Is anything on board? My friend,
Can we
his wardrobe
head
is
off
mostly that of a circus clown.
to the temple? Can we go?
You guys are almost there. You are sailing that way.
Okay.
I said, yeah, how far away from both?
Koshano, can I see you for a moment?
Of course. Yeah, perhaps we can look through the crew wardrobe here. Yeah, we got it.
Yeah, great. And
As
then
you
I'm
guys
gonna
are
try to
walking
find.
away, Zelos turns to Puck and says, "Take that silly thing off." And spins around again and takes the form of Owen Stone once more, and puts the glasses back on. My apologies, sir.
Yeah, Jabetta's just like moonwalking out of here.
Yeah. Carl?
Yeah.
Rolda, go find something to eat and don't tell anyone about anything while we're gone.
Oh, come on, Rosa. I know where to find some tiny oranges. You're supposed to have those at sea unless you get with the scurvy.
Yeah,
Carl
once we're out of
goes
earshot. What do you think?
Well, first of all, Jabetta's gonna say, okay, real quick, I have another problem that we haven't filled you in on yet. I've got this thing on the back of my neck that gave me all my memories back that Zelos created, and I don't know if he can mess with me, if he knows it's there. I don't know if he already knows it's there or if he has to see it. Obviously, I'm not going to tell him. I'm going to do my best to not let him know that it's there. Because he might be able to do some mind jujitsu with my brain. Pin has one too. It was the only way that I could remember, because it's blocked. It keeps my memories from being blocked or something. And so I put it on so that I could remember everyone, so that I could save everyone. Because otherwise, I could see no way that we were going to be able to save everyone in time.
Yeah, that's a rough spot. Do you think we need to limit your involvement in the planning? But then again, I still don't know exactly what happened while I was unconscious in that demon's tent. I have no idea where I've been for the last 2 years. Has it been?
In this world.
Oh, is it different? Oh, okay.
You didn't die as long ago in our world.
Right. But there's not that much. Time must be moving differently. Does that mean it's moving slower over there? How long have you been here? I don't know.
Sean, how long have we been here, Sean?
Like about a week and a half at this point.
Okay.
It's been a couple days.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it may have only been a day or so over there. If it's a consistent change, but I suppose we have no way of knowing that unless we can...
I don't... How
Visit
long
it.
has Koshano been dead in our... Like, I don't know what the timeline is. On
It's been
how
a couple
long he's
months.
been dead.
It's been a couple months.
4 to 6
Okay.
months.
Yeah, in our world, you've only been dead a couple of months.
Here's my concern. Neither of us can say for certain whether our thoughts are private.
Yep.
So... who should come up with the plan?
I mean... Norbog's new, and Lilith is...
Well, she's not exactly new. She was part of the academy for almost as long as Ogbog.
Yeah. Well, and Lilith is... Lilith.
I mean... well,
I mean, I don't even know. She hasn't said a word in like an hour, so I don't know where her mind is.
Lilith is having a silent time. We can't hear you, Lilith. You're just making a lot of hand gestures. You just like...
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
If she was able to... if she was able to assume a throne of hell... I mean, look, I've always known she has more potential than she expresses.
Well, apparently, A, that was the other one. B, so she killed her dad and like her sisters and basically
Ooh.
everybody to do that. And
Right.
apparently, if anyone that kills the king or the queen of the nine hells, Lilith, they then become the queen of the... So it's actually maybe a worse situation to end up in that position.
Well, I mean, it
Based
strikes
on-
me that Zelos doesn't seem to want Blackwind kept alive.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly, if it comes to destroying Blackwind, I just say we let Norbog have at it.
But do we need him to as a balance for Zelos?
I mean, I don't trust anything Zello says. So, again,
No.
not sure. But he's probably right when he says that Blackwind isn't going to be of much use. And I'm not comfortable letting go of Blackwind until he is destroyed. That's why I took him out of where we found him, because had we left him there, someone else could have stumbled across him, maybe the wrong person that he would have convinced to let him out.
Did anyone else put those things on their neck? Does Lilith have one?
Pin.
Norbog?
Just pin, I think.
Pen. Ooh. Well,
Yeah.
if he's siphoning off knowledge, then got a lot of it now.
Yeah. Oh, actually, hold on. And Jobetta will pull out the sending stone, and she'll say, "Plot twist. Owen Stone is Puck. Okay, bye."
Oh, right. Excuse
You're gonna
me.
leave out the Koshano
Also,
too?
I'm alive, by the way, in case anyone was interested.
It's just not important. Like Puck being Owen Stone.
So yeah,
Okay.
the warlocks now have a The warlocks
It's
now
like
have a
when somebody
voicemail.
proposes at your birthday party, it just overshadows everything else that's happening.
Yeah. So the warlocks now have a voicemail that says that.
Excellent.
So
Yeah.
there's that. Also, and then also you let Zelos go? What the fuck is wrong with you? We need to have a major conversation about this.
Hey, look, we can all yell at each other for things later. Let's focus on keeping the world from ending. Okay, so...
Yeah, so I say we let Norbog destroy Blackwind. I think she's
just
earned
go
it.
ham on it. Just
I think she's earned it. I think she deserves it. They killed her dad.
Yeah.
I say we just let her have at it.
Let's at least have her maybe be the one that holds on to him. Just in case either of us aren't under our own power. Do something foolish.
Yeah. I think let's talk to Kellenbor first. And then we can deal with
See what we can
Blackwind
learn. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll poke
And
my
with
head
that-
out. Norbog, Lilith?
Oh.
Would you mind coming on in?
Everyone, come on down.
Yep.
So, we've discussed, and out of an abundance of caution, not knowing what has been done with our heads, we think it's best that you be in charge of Blackwind's disposition. If you think we still need him, hold on to him for now. If not, do what you have to. Just be sure that you know what you're doing before you open that thing.
You have had the more recent dealings, Gilbetta, Lilith, and Rolda, with Blackwind.
Hold on, Carl and Gally.
Yeah, well, Rolda too. I will mention Rolda, not address her then.
Yeah.
I will trust you guys that when you're done with him, we're done with him. But you would know better than me on that front. But yeah, if you want me to hold on to him, I can hang on to him.
Well, so here's the thing. Joe better put that thing on her neck.
Yeah.
Apparently it was given to them by
They were made by Zelos.
right. And I had an incident a bit before I died involving potential brainwashing. We also don't know where I was while I was dead.
Yeah.
So there's a bit of concern over autonomy.
Yeah, we're not telling Zelos that this thing is here. Because I don't want him to know.
We're hoping he doesn't know. Oh, that's a good point. If he seems to know without seeing it, that'll be a clue.
Yeah.
Got some sort of connection
I
to
mean,
it.
he hasn't said anything so
What,
far.
what happens if you try to pull it out?
Apparently it's very bad.
How do you know?
Pin said they tried.
What happened?
It was very bad.
Is that all you know? You just said it was bad? No details?
Very
Well,
helpful.
I don't remember what they told us, but I don't remember what.
Oh,
He
okay.
said it hurt. He said it hurt a lot, and if her dad tried to pull it out, it might have pulled out like a part of his brain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fun.
That's not
Okay.
good.
Like, it's lodged in there.
All right. Well, nobody else goes sticking rocks in themselves. Okay. No more magical pebbles up our noses. Okay, team.
Look,
Yeah,
I
I'm on
had
board
to
with
save
that.
everyone. I don't know what you want from me.
That's fair. But now we know better.
I knew
we
better
can
then,
solve that.
to be fair.
I didn't want to do it. I can't stress this enough.
Choices had to be made.
All right. Well, we can solve that after we save the world. But yeah, discretion sounds like a good plan. That's smart.
Yeah. All right.
And with that, the ship pulls into the harbor of Baldur's Gate.
Well,
Moment of truth. Koshano.
guess let's go have a chat.
All right.
I'll go with and stay outside the temple. I don't really want to be anywhere near Zelos for any extended period of time, so that he doesn't get a glimpse of this.
Yeah,
situation.
I think it's best they stay here. I mean, if anyone wants to accompany me in, they're welcome. I don't know what to expect.
Who's
coming with the temple?
I guess Lilith's coming with you.
Yeah,
I'll come
I'm
with you in
going
the
with.
interest of not. Yeah, if three of you are going, it makes sense that the fourth would just go to make things a little less complicated.
All right.
Are you going to a temple? I like temples.
What do we? Because the thing is if we take her, God, I guess we have to take her. Because if we leave her, she could spill a bunch of information.
I could stay with Rolda. Then you're doing double duty.
You could stay with Rolda.
Wherever I can be the most help.
Just take her with us.
Yeah, that's guy I haven't talked to Kalmvar in a while. Or maybe I never did. Maybe he can answer that.
All right, let's go. Let's just go.
All right. Everybody's going.
All right. Everyone else agrees to wait at the ship for you while you guys head out into the city.
Carl should come with too. Carl's my buddy for the buddy system.
Oh, okay. I was gonna maybe take like a nap or something, but that's cool. We could go to the city.
It's gonna be real nice. You're gonna like it.
Oh, I've never been to a lot of temples. I don't usually get invited to nice places, I'll be honest with you. But it's real cool to come along with you guys.
Right. All right. Well, yes, you two keep an eye on each other. Try not to do anything.
Oh, hey, no problem. Hey, Mr. Koshano,
Yeah.
are you sure you want to do this?
That's never really the point. Carl, you just kind of have to do things sometimes.
All right, you're right. You're a very brave man. I'm glad you didn't like. I'm glad your convergence went smooth.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. What?
I was worried I was gonna have to like pull you apart or something.
Please don't do that. Gotta keep up. Time is short.
Yeah, no problem. Hey, you want a tiny orange? I had this
Ignoring.
tiny orange in my room.
Ignoring and continuing to walk.
Okay, you're probably busy. That's cool.
Fucking camel.
Carl, can I have the orange?
Yeah, sure, you can have it. You better have more of these. You don't get a lot of vitamin C when you're out at sea, which is weird because you think you'd get a lot of C at sea.
You would think
You know
that.
why? I don't. I'm not a doctor.
Okay. Thank you for the orange. And
No
Chibetta
problem.
takes it.
And the Temple of Kalimvor is in the lower city. It's actually part of the it's part of the older section of Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate, an unusual city. There is quite a commotion. A very large mechanical creature of spangly gold that looked kind of like Guy Boutamps appeared in the city a short while ago, and has since disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
But also, the city of Baldur's Gate was established by an adventurer who just kind of claimed the place and then built it up into a city. And the city itself doesn't have any carriages or anything. There's no animals larger than cats allowed inside the city. But it's also very diverse. It's much, much different than Waterdeep. You have. It's the only other place where you'll see bugbears, orcs, and goblin kind, and even the occasional civilized troll roaming about with the common folk in such a place. So it does feel a bit like home, as opposed to other cities that you guys have been to. The lower city is part of the older sections, and the temple to Clemvor is kind of built into a mountainside there. Very ancient, worshipped by the old adventurers in hopes that their souls would be cared for when they died.
All right.
Well, dang.
Well, here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna go on in to the temple. Just walk right in, straight up to the altar.
All right.
I got shit to do.
Are you who's going inside with him?
I am staying outside.
Okay. The rest of you guys are going in?
Sure.
Oh man, see, Carl, I told you this was a nice one.
Wait, like, is you
I'm
staying
gonna stay outside with Jobetta.
Okay.
Oh.
You have fun with your friend. I don't want Jobetta to be alone out here.
Yeah.
Thanks, Carl.
Well, I don't really know. I'm going to talk to the priest, and Rolda's just going to go bother the local clergy.
All right.
I will tail Rolda because I know Rolda better than Koshano, and he seems like he's doing his own thing, so I don't want to bother him. But I'm a little worried about shenanigans that Rolda could get into.
Are we
Very
splitting?
well. You tell
Lilith?
Oh my god, we're splitting.
Lilith, would you mind look, I'm hoping that Kalimbo is, extant in this universe for one, and willing to speak with me. I think, given the circumstances, he may not be too picky about company, and honestly, I don't know if my mind can be trusted. So if you would care to accompany me, I would appreciate it. Perhaps we can get some answers.
Us.
Yep. Approach the altar.
Alright.
Just take out the sword. Set it down. All right. Care to explain? Take a knee. Wait.
So while this is happening outside, Jobetta with Carl. Carl's kind of rummaging through his robe.
I'm a little worried about your friend.
What do you mean, Carl?
It's the way that he come back. The magic that was used, it wasn't from here.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of disrupted the natural order of things.
Koshano does
I'm
tend
worried
to do
about
that.
I'm worried about what his God might think of that. I hope he knows what he's doing.
He usually doesn't, but he just. Now what you thought I was gonna say? She says he usually doesn't, but he's pretty good at figuring things out quickly and noticing how things shift around him.
I hope he's gonna be all right.
Me
You're really happy
too?
to have him back, right?
Yeah. If I lost him again, I don't know what I would do.
Yeah. All right. I hope he's gonna be okay then.
Me too. Like I said, he's pretty wily. Pretty good at
But
making shit up as he goes and figuring it out.
all right. So, Koshano, you're inside praying. Praying. And one by one, all of the candles in this place extinguish. And the weird part is, Lilith, you see it too. And then you hear a sound like scratching on parchment.
My hand's on the sword that Koshano gave me. I'm not pulling it out of its sheath, but it's just on the handle.
Koshano the Quick. Dead, but now alive again. Alive in 2 worlds. Dead in 2 worlds. Now alive in 1. That's a lot of paperwork.
Fuck.
Is it just Koshano that can hear this voice?
You can hear it too.
So, I'm sorry. I was calling for Kellimvor. Is he around?
He will take your appointment in a minute. You address the final scribe.
Yeah. Glad to see you back at work. I know it's always, tough coming back from. Well, actually, I don't know if you would.
I have been at work for years.
Mm-hmm.
It is exhausting.
And you are?
Well, I mean,
The final scribe. Jurgal in your tongue.
yeah.
Formerly the god of death. Formerly he who sits in the palace of blood on the throne of bones.
Just so we're clear, you understand that none of this was, like, my plan, right?
Oh, here we go.
I'm just saying.
It's not my fault. I was cursed. I didn't know that cave was magical. I didn't know that there was a ritual for this. I didn't know that item was magical. Do you have any idea how many excuses I've heard?
I'm sure it's very exhausting. I totally sympathize with that.
I need to adjust the books from 2 worlds now. And then I need to find a way to consolidate the paperwork into a single one.
You know, I
Not
actually
to
know someone.
mention the litany of deaths that have unfolded in the wake of these events. Do you have any idea the amount of work that is piling up?
I imagine it's pretty extensive, but we do happen to know someone who's quite skilled at compiling multiple works into a single place there. Perhaps we could help with that.
Oh, and who is this?
Well, the Grand Archivist.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
He's in a different department. You know that can't be arranged. You have to know.
I don't know why you think I would know that. I don't know if we've been formally introduced.
No, of course not. I believe I've met your retinue.
Yeah.
Regardless, I have more work to do.
Of course, I'm sorry to keep you. We'll just wait here.
I simply wanted to let you know how much trouble you've caused me.
Sorry. But I'll make it up to you. I'll stop the apocalypse. How about that?
Fine.
All right.
We'll see.
Right.
More excuses every time with all of them. And he scribbles away.
Turned a little.
And eventually...
I've never had to deal with the receptionist before. I usually just go right in.
When you see Lilith, she's somewhat like turned away a little bit you, shoulders shaking, trying to hide a little bit of her giggling of what just occurred.
Well, glad to see you're back to enjoying yourself.
Always quick to getting into trouble. Koshano.
My name.
Koshano the Quick.
Hi. I'm back.
It really is
So
you.
it would seem.
I was hoping you knew where I'm back from.
You're back from unnatural magics. You're back from items and abilities that are not of this world. You now exist outside the natural order.
You're not gonna hold that against me, are you? After all we've been through?
It is... I'm sorry. I have no choice in the matter.
But, beg your pardon?
We gods are not... We are not the drivers of reality. We do not sit in the driver's seat and control where things go. We guide events where we can, and we steward our domains, dutifully if we have to. You exist outside of all of that now, and the natural order has a way of exerting itself.
Well, is the natural order going to be upset when worlds collide?
We are aware of that. Little will change for us. Even now, I am combining with my other self. The avatar projected to other realities to exert my will wherever it's needed.
Okay. So it sounds like what you're saying is the universe is going to try to purge me from existence.
It
No.
may try to restore you to what it deems to be the natural order.
You mean split him in two?
I wish it were that simple.
Seems
Yeah.
simpler than colliding two worlds.
He means not so much alive. We're still cool though, right?
I have no grievance with you.
Okay.
As you told the scribe, this was not your choice.
Right. I knew you would understand. You've always been very
You
rational
have-
and level-headed. So, is there any chance you can fix it?
The blade.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be like resonating quite the same as it previously did.
I may not. I can bless it. But you are no longer part of my domain.
Whose domain do I fall in?
That I do not know. I am not certain what will happen when the natural order exerts itself to correct you. But you have my sympathies, Koshano. I will bless you, and my guiding hand will be there as needed. But there is little I can do for you, I'm afraid.
Is there another one? Another god that can probably direct us?
If there is, they're not of this realm.
I appreciate
I am
any
sorry.
assistance you can give.
That's
I will
not
give you
enough.
as much- I will give you as much time as I can.
Well, more time than I had before, right? We'll figure something out. Lilith, no, wait, we'll figure
Nothing is-
something.
Nothing is hopeless, Koshano the Quick.
Oh no.
I believe in you. That is why I gave you a portion of my power initially. I
Hey.
wish I could be of more help.
Look, one apocalypse couldn't end me. Not too concerned about another. Indestructible. Okay. Anything else we could know about, perhaps the death curse? Why was it not lifted here?
There is a being at work. His name is a Sararak.
Sarah.
He has been left unchecked on the peninsula of Cholt for too long. But he too suffers at the hands of the Phyrexians. It is possible he can be bargained with.
Is a Sararak a name that would be familiar to Koshano?
You know, a Sararak is like kind of a big deal demi-lich.
Sort of a legend.
Yeah.
Sorry, Lilith, you were gonna say something?
Hmm.
My apologies. I really wish I could assist you further. I detest the idea of allying with undead. But at the same time, these beings, these Phyrexians, they are a mockery of life and death. They need to be destroyed.
Well, strange times, strange bedfellows. But I'm glad to see we're still on the same side.
I hope that one day you can be in my domain once again. Hopefully in a living capacity.
Well, I hope someday we can be peers, but we'll cross that bridge if we get to it. All right. I'm sorry. Lilith, was there anything else we needed to cover here?
And in a moment, you guys are back in the temple. The lights come up again, the candles are flickering.
All right.
Not all right. Not all right. We just got you back. Geppetto just got you back.
Hey. I'm not going anywhere. Or if I do, I'll be back.
We're gonna find a way.
I've always known the gods weren't quite running the show. We've talked about this. Was suspected at least. Nice to have confirmation, but this just means we need to appeal to and ally with the next level of management. We're coming up in the world.
Find you a different god.
We're past gods. We need to find something. We've still got at least one on our side. I'm sure we've still got Selune and all the allies between them. Nobody wants all existence to end. That would be quite boring. Everything was just one big undead robot thing. It'll be fine. Well, everything's fine. Lilith. Going to be fine. We're going to find you a solution as well. One that won't be so jarring as the other you seems to have been through.
Geppetto told you.
She had it in her notes. Yeah.
Don't worry about me.
Lilith,
But I think you.
I've always worried about you. We've all worried about you for quite some time. But you're one of the last people whose brains we can be pretty sure hasn't been mucked around with. This is one of those times where we need you to step up. We're counting on you to keep track of what is and is not.
I'll do my damnedest to protect you all. You're my family.
We'll be fine.
And I will grab Koshano's hand. And welcome back home.
It's great to see you.
I'm gonna give him a hug.
All right. And we're going to stop right there for the night because we're already way over time. And we'll let next episodes be whether or not Koshano tells Jabetta what just went down.
I was like, the whole time I was like, meanwhile, put the Carl orange. Oh, look at that orange, Carl.
Everything's cool.
That sounds
And
pretty
like
fresh.
Juicy.
Norbog's chasing like Rolda around the temple, like all this stuff.
We've knocked over like 6 incense burners between the two of us. It's fine. We're gonna be asked never to return.
It's like I
A
have
little bit of
more.
Norbog's fur is
incense.
singed.
Wait, hey, did you ever see a temple like this? It's a good one.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I got heavy at the end, huh? What's up with that? What kind of
heavy at the
cruel bastard runs this world?
I'm telling you though. I'm saying.
Oh, I want to make sure we get to the temple before the end of this episode. No reason. Nothing in particular.
reason.
Hey, if
Nothing
you think
in particular.
if you think this is a bitchin' LARP sword right here, check out forgedfoam.com. They made these for us a while ago. And we were planning on
we were gonna roll them out.
we're gonna take them out to Gen Con and cosplay, but we all know how that went. So yeah. Beautiful custom made to order. You know, we had just like a real loose sketch and they made the Obsidian Soul Sever. There's also have your guys' weapons shown up yet? I thought they were supposed to make it there yesterday. They should be there this week.
Well,
Shipped them out.
maybe,
So, yeah.
maybe soon. But man, we should see if they can make a Heartsthorn thicket for Norbog.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I could also make it myself.
I was gonna say, unless she wants to make her own.
Well, I mean, yeah, okay. That's
I do
okay.
have-
You're
I
just
have a
so
giant stack of
talented and capable.
I mean, that way we save on shipping.
Mm-hmm.
All right, look, we all know that Arcadie's amazing. That's fine. That's great. We're
Say
so thankful to have her.
She doesn't
We're
have
so
to.
thankful to have her.
She doesn't have to
and
beg strangers
on that
at Gen
note-
Con to make her weapons.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's
But it would
top
save
shelf
me
all the
time
way.
and supply money. So I wouldn't say
True.
no to people making things for me because it means that I don't have to spend a week on my floor crying about it.
Fair enough.
OMG.
Fair enough. On that note, thank you to my amazing cast for doing cool stuff, especially Carolda. Carolda. I think that's the name. Carolda the Queen.
I found it.
Drive the new Honda Carolda.
I wasn't gonna say it, but yeah.
Are we done now?
Come on down to Doug Arkanachek Motors to get the new Honda Corolla.
The
Anyway.
2020
Yeah, the 2020 Honda Corolla.
Corolla.
Okay, I'm done with the bit. Thank you so much for watching.
it's a
Thank you to
hybrid.
my incredible cast. It is a hybrid.
Hybrid. Oh, I hate it.
Thank you so much to these incredible people for doing this emotional journey with me. Thank you so much to the cast. Thank you so much to everybody. Stay tuned for the raid. Give us those likes, follows, and subscribe. Check out the episodes on YouTube and all that kind of stuff.
And tell
Check
your
us out
friends
on
about us.
Trashman.
And if
Yeah.
you visit our sponsor, if you talk to Forged Foam and order a great custom weapon off of them, let them know we sent you.
Yeah, say, hey, I heard about these guys on Mercenaries of Mischief, and it's real cool, and we gotta come out and say hi to everybody.
You don't have to do Carl voice, but it doesn't hurt.
Sometimes I don't know if I'm doing the Carl voice right. It's become so natural for me that I'm just like, it's just like, am I doing it? Like,
Am I Carl? Am I becoming Carl?
am I becoming? I'm Carl now. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for the raid, and until next time, everybody. Class dismissed.
Brave adventurers, but now they're all dead and gone. We went forth in search of great treasure amidst some ruins so old.